Hello, everyone. Here we go. Give me a minute. I need to open chat. Yeah, I did not because I think we do it together. It's better because I'm small and cannot even open the bins. And I wanted to put on music. Same playlist as always. I need a bigger playlist. It used to be bigger, but then one thing after the other got me copyright claims. Please? Thank you. Give me chat. Hi. Hi, guys. Hi. Now I see your messages. How are you guys doing? How is it going? I am doing fine. My body really does not like the weather. I mean, yeah, this. I need to update the emotes at some point. But for now, it's this one. The whole changing temperature and changing the weather every 2 days really good. You bought socks. Are there some in my size too? Want to wear those?
Lot bigger than. And wear those.
God damn it!
You can wear the puppies.
I can make gloves out of them.
43, 46.
Why are you doing that to me? Anyway, yeah, because the temperature and the weather is changing.
Cats, please.
My body is a bit in flux.
Eggs.
I don't know, circulation? Kreislauf? Probleme? Circulation problems? Like I get a lot of headaches recently. Cannot concentrate. Tired all the time. That's the weather. Weather has been changing in recent days here as well, although I actually prefer the cloudy weather and can't stand the heat. The thing is, I'm fine even with summer weather being a bit hot. That's totally fine. My problem is indeed the change. Like, if it's just, I mean, right now, at least here, weather basically changes conditions daily, and my body really does not like that. If it would just get hot, then I would have like a short period of getting accustomed, I guess. I was searching for words to say that. And then it would be fine, but like it is right now, it really does not. I do not take that well, but otherwise I'm feeling great. I actually started writing on my bachelor thesis. Like, I'm not just reading stuff and watching stuff. I actually started writing. So soon I will actually be finished. Because I noticed, oh, writing a few pages is not that much work. I can actually do that pretty fast because I spent all the time thinking about it. But also, I'm trying to finish these Zenless Zone Zero charms, and I have been playing Zenless Zone Zero, the new Holy Scaring, quite a bit. Don't know when I start playing gacha games, but here I am. And today, we're gonna draw them. This is Ellen. I actually got her, and I really started liking her. I'm actually not a big fan of her design because I really love her vibe and I really like her hair and style. But I don't like the made but make it edgy and kind of kinky vibe the whole maid butler affection is going on. Yeah, I can see why she's... I mean, look at that face. I really like her vibe and everything. I'm just not a big fan of the maid aesthetic. It kind of cheapens the design in my opinion. But that's just my taste. It's not like an objective statement. People are allowed to design maid outfits and stuff. It's just not mine. So far, I only have finished Nicole. I tried a bit of a different shading style this time. And I'm gonna make these into charms. My goal is that I can order them this week and hopefully they'll arrive until Anicon in Siegburg, Bonn. But I don't know if I can finish everything. So here we go. Oh. As you can see with these chibis, I'm taking a few, let's call them shortcuts by using the symmetry tool. I used to think that that's a bit cheap, and I still think people who actually use spaces like one-on-one and do this are kind of cheapening their work. But what I'm doing is I do it symmetrically, and then I do nuances. Without the symmetry tool. But yeah, I'm probably only gonna do the first few Zenless on Zero characters, and then I'm gonna stop doing them because I don't want to be a chibi factory. But since this, just like Genshin Impact, is another PC, PS5, and mobile exclusive, I won't be able to play it anytime soon because I don't know how well my phone or laptop would even handle them. And I prefer console gaming over those two options. I mean, you can basically downgrade the game when it comes to graphics and stuff, and I think then it runs well. Because it is designed to run on mobile, so I think most home computers and laptops would handle it, but I'm not sure. My computer is handling it well. I was talking about understanding why Grace Howard would be popular amongst fan artists. Grace was the inventor, right? I have been playing it for release. But I tend to only remember my May favorites. But Grace was... Yes, okay. I'm right. Grace is fun. I like Coletta and Anton more though. I really love the Bellabog faction. The construction workers. They're completely my kind of shit. Oh, she's like a crazy-ish, let's say quirky inventor, and she invents construction machines, but they are smart, and she talks about them as if they were real children, and calls them their children. She's kind of like, I forgot what her name is. The science-obsessed woman in Attack on Titan. Hanji. Hanji? Something along those lines. Yeah, or like Mihatsume. That's also a good comparison. I really like the game though. So far, it's my... When I compare it to the beginning phase, it's my favorite Hoyoverse game so far. Because it's not like... With Genshin, I had kind of a falling out because I got really tired of it. And with Honkai, it's just slowly not entertaining me anymore. Which is not necessarily, how can I say it? It's not necessarily the game's fault. I'm just having a general exhaustion when it comes to the game. I mean, Genshin is getting a new area. And I'm not even consider looking back into it because I haven't even finished the last area. Oh, I just noticed how her hair works. Like this. But yeah, I really like the gameplay and it's more action focused. Kind of forgot how you call that kind of game, aside from it being an action RPG. Outside the fights, it has a bit of Persona inspiration going on, which is nice. Kind of random because I think the day and night cycle thing doesn't matter. Like, at all. Because the main story is dictated by how you advance and quest. And as far as I now in Persona, it actually matters a lot how you, if you waste time. If I remember correctly, you need to get stuff done. And with Zenless Zone Zero, it's not like that. If Persona a wasted day is gone, yeah. But you also lose, like, events and time and stuff. The calendar has no pity with your bad time management, yeah. And here it's like, oh, I'm sinking my time into farming this and that, and of course the game cannot punish you for doing that. I really like the fight system. It has, like, different things going on. It has a parry system that's quite interesting, where you parry attacks by switching characters. I do have a few criticisms so far when it comes to gameplay. You have two different kinds of dodging, basically. You have a parry, the assist parry, I guess. And you have things that you need to dodge. And they're color-coded differently. So if you need to switch out a teammate, you have a golden spark. And if you need to dodge, it's red. But the sound cue is the same. Which I think is pretty confusing. Because for me, my brain also unconsciously syncs with sounds in games. So when it came to Sekiro, for example, I did not only look at the prompts the game gave me visually, but I also listened, and if a certain sound would be playing, my body would just know to press the right button. And here it's like a bit confusing, because every time I hear the Q sound, I want to parry and not dodge. And I think that's a bit confusing. And also, I think the parry system does not work well with a lot of enemies. Especially if you have more than one small boss enemies. It gets a bit messy because you cannot look around and cannot see what the other enemies are doing. But other than that, it's been a lot of fun. And it has a lot of quality of life things other HoYoverse games don't have. Or they got later. Basically, every single HoYoverse game has the advantage of not being the first. Which is only logical. And I think it's in general like a different team. If I'm not wrong, Honkai and Genshin were on the same engine. I mean, Honkai has a slight improved engine, but at least for Zenless Zone Zero, when it comes to writing and designing and everything, I feel a very, very different vibe compared to other HoYoverse games, which I really like, because it's not this high fantasy aesthetic. It's very urban. Hi, Lenny. And I don't know, suits my taste more. Something I noticed earlier, which really surprised me, is that it tracks your pulse until the next pity. Yeah, I don't have to count it myself. The game is doing what it already does openly. And I like the character way more. Or use an external tool to read the data for it. Yeah, and I don't like that because I don't want to give any other tool the rights to look into that account because it's connected to money. Shark Lady's great. I really like your character. Like I said, maid design is not really up my alley. Like, her entire, like, face and everything is completely my aesthetic. Like, short-haired girls I tend to identify with, so for some reason, I don't know why. But she's not my favorite character. I really like to play her, though. And she's really strong. I'm glad I pulled her. It's kind of the same that I had with Seely from Honkai, where I pulled her. I was really glad I did, because she's a very strong character. But she's not necessarily one of my favorite characters. My favorite character so far is Anton. Because he's basically Kamina. To the point that he has a drill. Which I don't know if that is still inspiration. That's Kopito work in a lot of ways. But I really like him. I'm a bit disappointed again that he turned out to be more like Ito. Like the bro. He's a bit dumb, which I think is very entertaining. But I hope that he would be that he would be more like a bit more angry and a bit more delinquent. I am amazed that Bakugo is such a popular character. And there's definitely demand for delinquished, angry men. But we don't get them in gachas. I don't know why. It makes me sad. But yeah, he falls under the idiot category of my favorite characters, so still like him a lot. Also Koleda, which is the small red-haired gremlin. Oh, Anton you should recognize. He's the guy with the stupid hair, the headband, the drill, the coat that he's wearing as a cape. He looks like Kamina or Gado from Promare. But yeah, when it comes to actually playing characters, I have Ellen, Shark Girl. I barely played so far. Well, joke's on you. Once I finished all my daily tasks, I play Zenless on Zero. So Shark Girl. The Blue Demon Girl. And the Wolf. Oh, you're sick. Get well soon. Yeah. Yeah. Blue Demon Girl plus Wolf Butler. They work well together, but they're not like my favorite characters. I just happen to have pulled them, and they work great together. But yeah, other than playing gacha, I'm actually working on my bachelor thesis, like I said, which I'm stupidly proud of. When I wrote the first page, I was like, oh my god. I'm doing it. Who would know that this day would happen? Where I don't just talk about it, but actually do it. But wolf character, body type, and outfit kinda reminds me of Von Herrenetz from Blood Blockade Battlefront. Yeah, kinda. I'm so sad that he's not a big bad wolf, but a butler who's like, I'm at your service, and I'm like, ah, how boring. But also, I'm kinda glad. Oh, they connect. That sucks. I need to redraw them now. Need to draw them bigger. Not that big. Okay, maybe I need to use... Hmm. Actually, doing something sadly is the hardest part. Yes. SpongeBob meme. Yes, starting is the hard part. Oh no, no, no! Okay, I need to arrange it so it's... please show in all layers. So, actually... Oh no! God damn it. Actually, I saw two artists in my timeline today being falsely accused of AI. It made me very sad. Somehow I didn't see that until today. Ah. Yeah, sadly it happens a few times actually already. It's really sad that for people who, you know, basically got stolen the most also suffer the most. Like, I will not get accused of using AI because I don't use a style that it's copying. At least I would think it would be very funny. It would be. Until it happened to me, probably. Like, if it's a serious accusation that people believe, it would of course annoy me, but... Usually, my style is not the target. Which I can call myself, like, lucky, but I'm... not... I don't know. I'm not good enough for AI to try to copy me. No, no, no. I don't mean it like that, but... Usually it's highly rendered anime styles. Or... How can I say that? I don't know how to... It's not Disney really, but it's a certain type of rendered art style. Ones accusing probably don't even mean harm, but when in doubt they don't say anything, yeah. Speaking of setting being hard, ever since Studio Orange revealed their Strang and Stampede concept artworks, I haven't looked at them yet. Including a glimpse of what Lendria's design may look like. I've got an idea stuck in my head. That sounds cool. Yeah, I'm so focused on job and university stuff that I'm not really looking at that, like, announcements and stuff more in detail. I'm just like, oh cool, something nice got announced, and then I continue with my life. Which is right now the healthy thing to do. But yeah, don't be discouraged if I see your announcements on Discord like, this and that got announced, and I'm just giving a very generic, oh that's cool response. That's just me generally right now. Sad but true. Ba 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 ba. Hi, Big D. Oh my god, but chat, I've been concentrating too much on the artwork for 5 seconds. Scroll, scroll, scroll. This guy, Anton, yeah, Anton uses that when he talks about aspect of an artist he dislikes. This looks like AI. I think that shouldn't be said lightly. Okay, let me see. Ooh. Those concept art for Dragon Stampede look nice. Sadly, the Dragon announcement last week only contained a bunch of Dragon Stampede artworks and concept artworks. The reveal that the next season will be called Trigon Stargaze. Oh, that sounds cool, though. So sadly, they didn't show anything of Trigon Stargaze at Anime Expo. I mean, they probably don't have enough ready. Just be patient. Okay, I need to look at a reference how her... Don't know that Anton guy, but I'm pretty much out of the German NDTube community. All the one I was in pretty much died out. I don't know what you mean. I mean, we're all still here. We're just not doing the same stuff. Or as much stuff. I'm pretty disconnected. And Ruffy only know because he makes podcasts with Baka. I mean, they often collaborate. I want to go back to YouTube, but it's my lowest priority. If I would suddenly have all the money to like stop my part-time job, I would do YouTube again. I think the biggest problem of the animanga community is that it's kind of decentralized. Like, we had a moment in which we started doing more video essays, but for a number of different reasons, it fizzled out. Like, a lot of the, of my ex-bubble don't have time to do that. A lot of people got depression. I mean, I guess you could say, or real life just hits. Also, the essays never did numbers. And then we just lost the momentum. And now... yeah, it's not happening anymore, I guess. Or at least not how it used to. Which is sad. But I got really discouraged doing it. For multiple of reasons. Most of them personal. Also, having a part-time job where I already do editing stuff killed a lot of my desire to do video editing outside of my job. Which maybe will change soon. I have a lot of videos planned and in the works, but just ideas. Doing them more like an artist. But the thing is, I don't want making videos about art replacing doing art. So right now, I'm not trying to push it. Hopefully, I'll do stuff again. Blah 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 blah. I mean, I mostly watch V1 Shinobi recommended in that one video. Yeah, I mean, that's basically... that's basically the bubble. Oh, that's wrong. Good thing I caught that. And somehow you lose contact as a result, I guess. I don't know, I'm bigger than ever before, and actually the views are okay too, but the time just isn't there anymore. Yeah, and that's probably how it is for many others too, and somehow you lose contact as a result. Yeah, for me it was I took a break from Twitter that was substantially long. And also stopped doing videos. And that basically made me lose touch with the entire community and also content creators. And because I also stopped watching a lot of YouTube, I'm not watching the videos from mutuals, even if I want to. Like, I basically put them all into my watch later list, but I just don't get to them. And all these things kinda got piled on. Also, there was a very cringe subset of people who, how can I say that without reawakening them? Harassment is a bit much, but there was a subset of people who got very annoying. And I would lie if that did not, like, demotivate me to do stuff in the community. That plus just stuff in my life when I came back from Japan just did not go as planned. That goes like from Corona happening to like generally having a pretty big reverse culture shock. Plus my dad had cancer. And that just all piled onto each other. My dad is fine, by the way. He's not sick anymore. He won, but it was very stressful to come back to Germany and basically... they always say that when you come back from a year abroad, what's going to frustrate you is that everything stayed the same while you changed. That is not my experience. It is very devastating to come back and everything changed. That's more what my experience was like. Oh, I think she looks really great. For once, I can say that about my own art. Okay, I have to look at chat. I only looked at references in a bit. If I could speak more clearly without being too fast and stumbling over words and not wanting to bother my neighbors by randomly talking to myself out loud, I would make such anime content myself. I mean, you can only get better by doing it. I don't blame anyone for that, totally up to everyone. I saw like one pretty evil Twitter account where that thing very surprised me. There were even people in it which I thought wouldn't do that. We're probably... maybe... talk about the same group. Probably. Let's just say I got one day, I got bombarded at like 2 a.m. with a bunch of annoying messages on Twitter that basically wanted to harass me into going into a Discord call for some stupid bullshit. And I actually did it because I was so annoyed that that happened. And I have to say, it did not go bad for me. It went very bad for them because basically they tried to be funny and get reactions out of me. And I was tired and pissed and was just like, guys, can you please get alive? Do you have anything interesting or funny to say? Because this is getting tiring. And they kinda... I at least I hope they kinda realized that was not a funny hashtag me moment, but... yeah. Pretty shitty. At least I hope so. It was just very discouraging to do streams on Twitch and stuff like that, and then those people would just enter the chat and post for an unfunny thing. Okay, might not be the same thing. I mean, it was small too. It was a very small group of people. They just managed to be very, very annoying. I was very close to making a video about them, but then I figured, they just want the attention. okay, okay. I mean, for me, it was someone else was their main target, and other people like me got into the crossfire. It was very stupid to say. And I don't want to like over dramatize it. It was not like the sole reason I stopped doing stuff. But when other very demotive things and bad things happen, um these things just add up. Well, I haven't been in Germany in ages, so while I didn't notice that big of a change the last few times when I was there on vacation, my childhood would be very different now. I bet. I often look back on like the German AnyTube time where we had a momentum and was connected, and you had collabs and everything. Um, and I often feel bad that I faded out of that. That I just like kind of stopped participating. It was never really even a conscious decision. It just happened. Um, and you know, later I kind of realized that we really had something going, even if it was small. There was something there. Uh, we had a really great small community going on. The connections were great. The people I kind of got to talk with and interact with, like Picti, like Baka, that was all really great. And sometimes I'm like, damn, I should have fought harder to keep it alive. And then again, it's like, live, man. Life happened very hard at me. And I did not know how to respond to that. On multiple levels. Maybe we get a revival someday. I mean, I don't know. I cannot really say how much changed in Germany because I've been living here the entire time. So when you ask me, I'm like, nothing changed. Nothing ever changes. It's still the same. I guess we got more racist in 10 years. But I don't know, man. I get a bit nostalgic and sad when I think about the German AnyTube time, I guess. But right now I definitely want to. We got more racist? I mean, look at the look at I mean we, not as in all German people, but like when you look at certain political parties being elected, we got more racist. Or I guess more people got comfortable showing their racism. And we are more, and I am, on the other hand, more reflected and can recognize stuff like that. Yeah, like that. But also we got more educated on stuff, like especially queer things. I noticed that a lot. And anime and manga got more mainstream. And I don't want to talk about whether that was a good thing or not. Oh no, the German anime community did not get more racist. I think. I hope. Maybe. The thing is, I don't want to talk shit about a new generation of anime content creators. But if you would want to give me a like if I had to say one statement, I think anime content creators, like the content, let's say not the creators, but the content got kinda, the discourse got kinda dumb recently. Every time I look into people like Anton, for example, I only get to hear the wildest, shittiest, bad faith takes. Like just the fact that people seriously think it should be consensus that Demon Slayer is badly drawn boggles my mind. Not because I'm a Demon Slayer fangirl, I'm actually not watching the season right now, the new one. Because I don't get to watch anime right now. I'm either drawing myself or I'm working on my bachelor thesis. But just, you know, it's drawn decently. It's another thing if it's up to your taste, but it is proficiently drawn. Everything else is just bonkers and lies. I'm sorry. Those anime movies now are more than one day in the cinema, so that's definitely good. Yeah, definitely. Maybe anime community has more bitte versucht nachzudenken. More like, please read and think more about your hot takes than 1 second and just like, my problem is that people have like really unreflected wild takes, but their community takes them as gospel. And neither them nor their audience has reflected upon that. So, one person says, "Look, Demon Slayer looks bad," and everyone just goes, "Oh yeah, he said it. He has to be right," and then everyone accepts that discourse. But yeah, YouTube, we all have to find our ways. I think it's completely understandable that you're focusing on other things. It's not like you got much in return. Yeah. I mean, my biggest problem was that I got increasingly unsatisfied with my content in general. And I did not know what I wanted to do. And like I said, I just got a general art, writing, block, depression thing going around that time. Because reasons. And then everything just added up, kinda. I do not say that I will never make German anime content again. I will probably do it once I get the time. But I want to do it more from the artist perspective. And not necessarily go into the video essay direction anymore. Make it more casual. I think that might turn out okay. Okay, but prove to me that people back then were more educated to talk about anime and manga. They were not necessarily, but there were a lot of people who did it in a more informed way and a more nuanced way. I'd say that Cliff, Picty, Baka, me, and everyone I'm leaving out right now, because those are the first people that I think about when I think about back then. We all had, I mean, we wrote video essays, right? Or at least something in the video essay form. And by the nature of that format alone, our takes were better constructed than a guy just turning on his phone and filming himself vaguely and without structure ranting about something. That's kind of just the nature. Not saying that that content did not exist back then. But you know, people who either do video essays or even people who do like chapter by chapter reviews of something like One Piece or something, they work more closely to the material, I'd say. The new Demon Slayer season was pretty bad except for the last episode because it had absolutely stunning, beautiful action. I cannot comment on that. I haven't watched it and I have not read it. And how should I hype this iconic manga by Rumiko Takahashi? I know, let's shit talk Demon Slayer. My favorite pastime. That one dude, probably. Yeah, something like that. I guess it's just the normal nature of the attention economy that in TikToks and stuff, people don't have a lot of time to talk about their points, and generally hot takes and bold statements get more attention, and then this kind of just reproduces itself. And so we have some people who probably should not be considered manga experts talking about these kind of things as if they were experts. Doesn't this judgment of Demon Slayer come from the fact that people compare the anime with the manga and their standards are simply wrong as a result? That's my take. That in order to adapt Demon Slayer as an anime, they changed the aesthetic and designs of a series in a way that suits animation, and thus it got mainstreamy, more mainstream, I guess, in a way, more clear and smooth, I guess I'd say. If I have to use one word, I'd say it's smoothened out a lot of the things the manga has going for it. And then people look at that, at the polished animation and design, the streamlined design, and then they look into the manga, it looks different, and they don't like it. Which I think is a completely fair point to be like, yeah, I'm used to how it looks in the anime, so I don't like it. That's not the point they are making. They're saying it's badly drawn, and they use, like, the small, funny panels where, on purpose, it's drawn janky to be funny. And also, which is a take I cannot sustain, but my impression is that Demon Slayer looks very Japanese. Very, not necessarily a retro manga, but I don't know, I cannot put it into words, but it's basically not embracing the aesthetics of the usual modern shonen manga. If I compare it to something like Jujutsu Kaisen or My Hero Academia, in a way, it sometimes reminds me more of a shoujo, but I cannot really put into words why I have that association in my head. I guess it's how the lines are drawn, but I don't know. I haven't looked into the manga recently. I cannot put it into words, but I always feel like it's very Japanese, and it very much suits the time period the manga is settled in. And I really like that. And I have a feeling people don't want that. Like, they're not used to it. But that's more gut feeling. But definitely the part where they compare to the anime and just draw the wrong conclusions. Speaking of German YouTubers, one thing I didn't have on my 24 bingo was that both me and LeFloid of all people would start making AMVs. Huh. And ironically, mine are less offensive and obnoxious to look at than this. I have no idea, but that's a funny fun fact. Oh boy. It's too warm. I cannot form interesting sentences. I immediately thought of the thicker lines, a bit of Mega Blocks kinda retro vibe of that, just the line work. Yeah, but also the way she draws people. They. Let's say they. Yeah, it looks like wood block print a bit. It's kind of embracing, like it's touching that. But not completely. Like when I look at it, I thought about it as well, and then I compared it with art from the time period it's set in. And it does not look like that, but it touches. I think it's more rooted in Japanese drawing traditions. It doesn't have a lot of it has other influences than a different shonen manga right now. The Flood makes AMVs with his own music too, so I think the focus is more on the music for him. I mean, you cannot make AMVs and be like, but my focus is the music. It has to be both. It's just like with anime openings. Music and visuals need to work in tandem, or it's failed. I don't know. I like Demon Slayer's manga look. I completely understand if it's not for everyone, but it's definitely not bad. I might have a nice evening, everyone. Bye, Big D. Thanks for coming by and chatting. Have a nice evening, too. What I have been reading is Dragon Ball recently, and I think people are misrepresenting Dragon Ball a lot. Like, the main community things I see when it comes to German representation of Dragon Ball, like, I don't know how to tell you that, but Dragon Ball has some serious emotional weight and core behind it that people don't talk about, which I think is very weird, because it's the main appeal of the series for me, because the fights, I mean, in the beginning it has a lot of fight choreography, but it gets less and less. It has a lot of charm to it. And it's just beautifully emotional damage. No. Wait. When Piccolo sacrifices himself for Son Gohan, I was really surprised how well that was done. And that it actually had impact on me. Even though, just a few seconds before that happened, I was basically laughing my ass off because Vegeta is commanding Nappa around like he's some kind of Pokemon. I was like, whoa, I did not expect to feel something right now. No more positive. Next Wednesday, we will finally get the proper announcement of a new Morano anime. Depending on how much time you'll spend on social media that day, it might be something you could check out on stream. Oh yeah, definitely. I hope they have visuals that they show. Next thing I'll do is also reread the Soul Society arc from Bleach again. Because I read it in a very step-by-step fashion, and I think it hits differently when I just read it in full. Also, My Hero Academia is ending. Soon. Oh, then I will definitely not watch the announcement live though. I'll stream on my typical times. I need to drink something. Ranma manga is a good time. No. Bad filling tool. Hmm. Oh. Am I missing something? I mean, I'll do cleanup. Okay, what have I not read? I'm listening to all the 9-inch nail cities. I have an order and I think it is time to clean the kitchen and then do that considering how early I have to get up. Wish me fun with a downward spiral. Have fun with a downward spiral! Have a good rest of the stream. Thank you! According to the Rama PR account, most recent tweet VVAs will be part of announcement events, so they will definitely show a PV. Ooh. 9-inch Nails is a band I definitely have to check out at some point. I myself have been listening to a bunch of David Bowie in recent days. Still some albums of this I have to check out. Yeah, my music game has been kind of low recently. I only have been listening to the same stuff YouTube recommends me on loop, but it's fine. Because then if I listen to stuff like that, my Hi Lena. Yeah. When I listen to the same songs, my brain kind of gets into a mode where I can just work and get things done. Zenless Zero reminded me that I've always wanted to check out Honkai Star Rail, so downloaded it. Great timing, because I abandoned Honkai Star Rail and I'm playing Zenless Zone Zero right now and I have a lot of fun. Music is almost essential for work for me, but I'm not listening intensely. Yeah, same. Same. I kinda blend a lot of things out and just get on with it. I still think Honkai is good. I just lost a bit track of it. But I played it very intensely, so. Okay, I think her red needs to go more into pink. Not that much. It's wild how soon they realize a totally different game, right? But I think it's a different team. Like a complete different team. The style's absolutely on point. Yes, I love how urban it is. Were you able to just play for free on Honkai? Mostly, I think I've spent a bit. But not out of necessity, but, you know, just... For me, I think it's fine to, like, buy the, monthly currency drops. Monthly, daily, where you get, like, every day just a bit. And the Battle Pass one. Because you get most out of it. And they're not as expensive. And I did those a few times. But I try to not spend more on a gacha than I would on a normal game. So I have a hard line, basically. Because, I mean, they are very polished games. And I think it's fine to give the devs a bit of money. But it's definitely not necessary, especially when you start out. Because they give out a lot of freebies. It's very easy to earn pulls just by free-for-play. Zenless Zone Zero has also been very generous so far. Which I think is funny because Genshin is definitely not generous. I don't know why it's okay on other games to like give out a lot of free stuff, but not in Genshin. That makes sense. I think that's fair if you genuinely like the game, but don't spend more than usually. Yep. As long as one is not gambling, it's fine. Like, seriously gambling, like an addict. I hear Undertale music and I'm like, where Deltarune? Toby Fox, please. Where Deltarune? Just a crumb of a game, please. I need to feed the birds. Me, I am the bird. Please give me crumb. The newsletters are always into like, yes. And I mean, I'd rather have them take time with it than rush it and it being not as good as it could be, so... It's fine. Next year. Woo. Ah. Ah. Too much. Too much. Wait, I can... I need the call. Need to compare how I colored it on the one. And if there is another worldwide disaster, they might be free again too. Woo! Love your Chibis, by the way, super cute, and the design language of the game is still quite readable. Thank you. Love to hear that. It's what I'm trying. I'm always trying to kinda get the aesthetic of the original stuff a bit in, but still give it my own spin. And most importantly for me is that I have the same vibe going on. Because I think nothing is more disappointing than getting fan art or looking at fan art and being like, yeah, it looks great, but it does not really feel like the character. Like it's not communicating their personality. And with her, I definitely wanted to have the look that she has in the beginning of her ultimate. And also because Zenless Zone Zero has an urban style and is not as detailed as Honkai and Genshin, it's not a pain to like adapt it into a chibi. I don't have to do as much simplification. Oh yeah, cosplay should be easier too. Yes. And if someone does not want to have a detailed cosplay, they can just choose a less detailed character. Which you cannot say for every Hoyoverse game. I might just play Zenless Zero instead because I'm digging all the art. I mean, the great thing is when you start a Hoyoverse game in the beginning, which I also did with Honkai, you get so much more free-to-play stuff out of it. And it's not as overwhelming to keep up with it. And they give so much more free stuff in the beginning of a game's life cycle. Yeah, when you start the game, it's new. Yes. You get all the events and everything. I mean, in Honkai, they actually made some events playable even after they're not from the same version, but you get less rewards for doing it. I just like sci-fi operas, but the art is more generic so far. The designs are still cute and the battle animation are great, but yeah. I don't know, there's just... I think Honkai just feels a lot like Genshin. And the designs kind of blend all together after some time. Zenless Zone Zero is definitely more up my alley in a lot of ways. I mean, they basically have Kamina in the fucking game. It's him. You cannot convince me otherwise. He even has a drill. And in English, he's all about bro this, bro that. But in Japanese, he's like, a real man does this and that. And I'm like, yeah, okay, he's coming up. It's good, but it doesn't pop nearly as much, definitely. Thunderstorm. Thunderstorms are fun. Oh my god, might we actually almost finish with Chibi today? I mean, I need to do cleanup. I see like 1,000 spills that I need to clean up. But if I only, even if I only have it roughly done, I'm very happy. They will all be available as double-sided acrylic charms. At least that's the plan. For once, I am into the hyped thing, so I might actually profit from the hyped thing. And I just wrote in German, sorry. No problem, I think the entire chat and me too are German and understand everything fine. I recently learned what clean out artist animation do, and I feel so bad for them. They do the drawings we end up seeing and get basically no credit. Yep. It's a lot of work for basically no recognition. Very thankless, sadly. But someone has to do it. I just wish people weren't generally, like, better credited. No, keiner ist hier German. Keep up the illusion. Oh, cleanup artists would hate me. I'm so sketchy. Even I hate myself for being so sketchy. It's just more work for future Katta. I shouldn't have a pure white. I should make it a bit darker. Yeah, definitely like edit her a little, but I'd say for now I'm finished. I look at it with clean eyes and see that no spills are here. I see a few over there already. Also, I'm super interested in animation. I love learning about the process, and I just randomly stumbled over this important part of it. Baffles me. Yeah, I definitely recommend if it's for like Japanese animation to check out Shirobako, which is an anime about anime production. Don't know if you have seen it, but I think that highlights a lot of work that you usually forget about. And I'm glad it looks great. Maybe I should check out the game is fun. Just don't spend too much money on it. I mean, I can show you my almost husbando. They nearly nailed it. He's just a bit too much idiot. If he would be a bit more delinquent. Oh, where is he? Where is he in full? Or at least in more. That guy. He's basically Kamina. It's not out for Mac yet, but I think the previous your voice things got released for it a few weeks ago, so maybe I'm lucky. All the best for you. Also, still haven't seen the Shirobako movie yet somehow. You can play it without spending any money. Try not to. Yes. I mean, just being an animator and generally in Japan to be a stable career. I believe in him, right? Right? He's so dumb. He rofists a construction machine. Look at him. My boy. If I have time, I'll make a charm out of him too. But I prioritize the waifus right now for some reason. I don't know why. It is epic. He's a real man. Oh, no, the soundtrack is gone. I'll restart it for now, but I think I'll soon stop. Oh yeah, I know why it stopped, because I mindlessly tapped out of a playlist to Google. Whoops. A real man's man. I mean, I can play a bit. I'm done with drawing, so I might as well play a bit on stream. For 10 minutes or so. Bup, 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 bup. Then I need to get chat. Hey, why is my... Oh, I know why. There we go. Don't have my tablet anymore. Close the drawing program. Ah, now I need to move everything from one stream to another. Eh. Take OBS and move it over there. Here we go. Oh no. Why not showing game? Wait a minute. I haven't streamed a game in a while. Aha! Now get chat over there. Like that game that got announced where you fight construction machines. That looks so cool. What was it called again? Ah. In Japanese, there is a word for doga work that translates to animal work. In Japan, doga man is only a stable career in Kyoto Animation or Studio Ghibli. Yeah, that's what I expect, sadly. In other studio, it's the work you do before doing key animation. Motor Slice. Why is the game not... No! I had that a few times. Then I'll do it like that. I played today. Why am I in the loading screen for this long? When did it download something? Damn it. That's fun content. I look into Motor Slice, but without sound. Oh, that looks indeed fun. It's an interesting aesthetic. See a lot of jumping. From a small developer, right? I mean, at least we can watch TV. Let me play. Let me play. Let me play! I'm not using my emotes usually. You're missing out on the epic drum and bass, damn. But I don't want to switch Windows on OBS again. Man, I thought I could do some plug and play. Just open the game. Why should anything go to plan, according to plan? That would be way too easy. Heyo, how it's going? It's going great! I finished my drawing work for today, so now I can have game work. No, I don't know. I hope I can just play for like another 10 or 20 minutes and then end the stream. At least that was the plan. Now we're in the middle of a loading screen. How is it going for you? Wait, I can change the channel. Oh. I did not notice that. I mean, I have a controller. It just did not notice uh it because I have to plug it in again. Because my controller still is not wireless. It has wire. So I only plug it on when I play. Otherwise, my desk gets messy. I can use the time and check if something happened on social media. I guess I did not win universal basic income this month. Again. Sad. Could use it. Noodles. Oh my god, I could go eat proper ramen soon. Almost there. Slower than usual. Maybe because of the stream. My boyfriend had to upgrade his computer because his motherboard got fried. And then he upgraded almost everything except for the graphic card. I would like to update my computer as well, but I also have to wait until it breaks down to make emergency expenses. If nothing breaks in the next 2 years, my computer will be 10 years old. I bought it 2016 and I only upgraded the graphics card for Elden Ring once, but it's not like a big upgrade. It was like I bought the older one from a friend, so it was cheap and it's not like new. It's still used. Man, that would be nice to just casually spend money on a new computer. I wish I would have hobbies that do not involve expensive stuff. Like a computer. Or a drawing tablet. Or video equipment. Like, I don't know. There are hobbies that are not expensive, right? Oh, I think my YouTube chat got frozen. Oh yeah, it gone. Oh my god. The only thing I know about this game. Wireless. Wireful. Only good things happen on social media. Definitely. I'm pretty busy, but today we start a new D&D round. Nice. More D&D. Must be never for you guys to apply to. Oh no. Computers only got better sideways, not like before. Catch 22. All hobbies are expensive, yeah. Awkwardly stares at my anime, manga, and wrestling merch collection. Oh yeah, bird watching. I mean, but you buy hiking equipment once, and it's not like. I mean, I guess you can spend like thousands of euros on hiking equipment, I guess, but you can also not do it, and then it's not as expensive. Every hobby can be expensive. And binoculars, those are expensive. Right, right, okay, a very good binocular, I bet, is very expensive. And I hope the chat does update even if I'm locked into the game. Otherwise, I need to, like, tap out of it. Oh my god, we're almost there! Bird, fruit, and these weird flutes to imitate bird sounds. I'm a nerd, so I have to be into computers, Warhammer, and TCGs. Yeah, I mean, if you're not on the creative side, nerd hobbies are very consumption based. Can you please recognize my controller, please? It's a kind. Ah, but it's not the kind of game I want to play with mouse and keyboard. Let's go. I mean, I already did the dailies today, so I don't have a lot of stuff to do. We're done! Let's go! I hope the game does not lag. I'm not quite sure how well my computer handles streaming and playing anymore. Who's the only boy here? Bum 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 bum. Oh no. Okay. It's a bit laggy. And I'm a girl now, I guess. Oh yeah, they updated. Wait, what did they update? Maybe I should read. Be aware the effective range of buff from Agent Sokaku's core skill corpus differs from the description has been fixed. We sincerely apologize. Huh. Did not notice that bug. What did... Ah. Okay, what should I do? I guess I'll do a commission. Okay, it's challenge. As you can see, that's my main team for now. I really love the design of the... I always forget what they're called. Boom, boom, baboos. Boom, boom. Wait, I'll look that up. Bang boo. God damn it. Look at them. Look at the little guys. The game is called Zenless Zone Zero. Z, Z, Z. Z, 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 Z. It's a gacha game by HoYoverse, the developers of Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, and such. So it's for free as long as you can hold yourself back from spending money. Oh, it's in the title, my bad. Ah. Don't worry. They actually have a lot of references. The only ones that I noticed are like Gurren Lagann references. Ah, it's quite laggy over here. Oh no, it's smooth though. Oh no, it is laggy. I wondered where you were. I did not saw that one. I don't like when enemies get spreaded out like that. The gameplay is great though. Flows very nicely into each other. Ah! I'm not used to this guy's pattern yet. And I don't quite understand. Usually, it like has these sparks when you can parry and stuff. But with this guy, he doesn't always have it. So I have to actually learn his pattern. Oh, I cannot play games anymore while streaming. I already noticed that. Ah! I have not missed anything here, right? No. I have no idea how this runs on phone, honestly. I don't get how people play games like that on their mobile phone. I know it's possible. I wouldn't be able to. See, I can dodge sometimes. I feel like sometimes the input is a bit delayed, like with Dark Souls, but because the gameplay is so fast. Oh, my reactions just got worse. Maybe I'm getting old. Remy enemy. And I don't like when two tougher enemies are there. Because then I only can listen to anticipate attacks from behind. Can you just die, please? Finally. Okay, now I can concentrate on bad guy. I did not pay attention what the requirements for a high rank were. Ah! Right. I took almost double the required time to get S rank. Eh. I mean, my characters are not built like at all. Because I, want to push as far as I can without spending resources on lower rank weapons and such. I wonder, I'm still missing exploration quests here. I wonder. I wonder. I'm just an average newbie. Oh yeah, right, I have a rank up. Okay, they recommend electricity. Let's see if I can do it. I kinda doubt that I can do it. Okay, let's see. Did the chat freeze? No. But yeah, I have no idea how people play Hoyoverse games, except for Star Rail, because Star Rail is round-based. There I get how you can play it on the phone, but I don't know. People are built differently than me. Look at my boy. With his fucking drill. I cannot get over that he's just Kamina. Something back here. Oh, there's nothing back here. Ah! Wait, there's a time counter running! And I'm wasting my- Wait a minute. I wanna restart. I was like, something back here? Without noticing that my time. My time. Ah. You're a thankful enemy. I know your moves. Ow! I swear to God. It was just a millisecond too late. See, he even has for Studio Trigger stars. I definitely forgot how to play and talk on stream. I have no idea how I played Sekiro by streaming. Oh, it's you. Ah! When I concentrate, I can dodge. I mean, Killer Kill has a fighting game. I always wanted it to be on sale. But I think it never got on sale. Oh. Maybe I should finish the fight and then read the chat. Ah! You're almost dead! Gurren Gun is a great anime. Give it a second chance. I can further that point after the fight. Yeah, Rowa Fight for Power is a great song. Oh, I don't know what kind of fighting game the Killer Kill game is. I just remember that it is a fighting game. Maybe it is very wivey. I mean, Whoa, Fight for Power is just classic. I think I'm taking too long. I don't know, Gurula gun is for me. Yeah, I took way too long. B. Only B. Why only B? I mean, I know why. My characters are not up to the level. I wonder if I ignore the element recommendation and instead go with my strongest team. Do I fare better? And I think after that, I'm gonna end the stream. Look, a 2 hour and 20-minute stream for once. Okay, nah. Don't think I'm gonna be faster. Okay, but you can't tell that this is my stronger team, though. I know the gameplay flows really nicely. That was a panty shot. At least it's A now. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Ah! Sad. Almost. Where's my brother? Parking lot. I have to say I really like the Persona vibes it's giving off. Give me side quests. I remember when they announced the game and it was only the vibe and nothing more. We did not at all know what kind of game it would be. And I was like, okay, based on the style and vibes alone, I want to play it. Ah, that zoomed. That zoomed. What's different? You've got good eyes. No, this is not a Danny. Yes, this is one of the... Eh. Okay, but I think we're gonna end it here today. We did a lot. I finished what I wanted to finish. You even did me see game a little. Isn't that something? I hope you had fun during the stream. Thank you for watching and chat and everything and your support. I'm gonna stream next week again. We're gonna draw something. Probably, maybe I'll also play video games or watch the Ranma announcement. We'll see. Uh, Take care. Have a good week. And hopefully